Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Tyson in at the small forward. Harden against Curry. A kick out to Mobley. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Moody finds Curry. Count it.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Now, here's Mitchell. T right on him. And a missed layup.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Butler from outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Free throw good from Harden. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now Harden after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And here's Harden. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Clock at 2 from deep Harden.
Well, that miss, to me, created because of Steph Curry's defense. This guy is doing enough to influence the shot.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
That one goes in. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Drills it from outside.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Curry with it, guarded by Harden. Porzingis passes to Moody. Green, the screen. To the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, how hard is Draymond Green to handle in the pick and roll? And it doesn't matter whether he's the guy handling the basketball or in this instance, he's the guy rolling to the rim.
Mitchell outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Curry. His last outing, he had 18 points. From deep three-point land, no good there. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Mobley. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Boy, you love the willingness of Mobley to absorb some bumps and bruises on his way to the cup.
Now here's Curry, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Lets it fly from 18. Here's Mobley. Let's see some of the numbers here for Stephen Curry.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to San Antonio.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And that one's good by Butler.
My goodness, Jimmy Butler is so explosive. Half-court transition, it doesn't matter where it is.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Pass to Tyson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Kept alive. Mitchell outside. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Curry outside. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Tyson. Mitchell kicks to Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Moody the pass to Porzingis. It's Curry outside. That one no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Harden lays it up and banks it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Shoots over Mobley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Curry against Harden. Warriors with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Take a look at the Warriors. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And for the Warriors, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Pajemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Merrill. Mitchell's shot is good. And that's 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside, Porzingis. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Al Horford is checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Mitchell. Horford with a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The shot's good. Mitchell's got 12.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. He's got 7.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
Mobley the pass to Merrill. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 12. Green taking his time here. Pass to Curry. The 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pajemski on the wing. Pass to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. From the baseline. And the shot falls short this time.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here's Schroeder. after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Mitchell looking it over. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And here's a look at the stats for Jimmy Butler. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Here's Schroeder. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Pass to Bryant. Now Merrill. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Butler. Melton kicks to Butler. And Ellis with the block. Merrill with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Out to Wade. Plenty of space. Porzingis with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
In the corner, it's Melton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Schroeder, still without a basket.
Well, you get the sense that pressure sometimes makes Dennis Schroeder sharper, and really good job against a contest right there.
Here's Podziemski. It's a 5-point game. And it's Sam Merrill with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. James Harden, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. .32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Harden. Here's Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Merrill. A three-pointer off the mark. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from a mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Ellis. Wade out there with Bryant. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Harden in at the one.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. That one drops. He ties it up. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Well, James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes and then goes right at it.
Right wing. And stolen by Bryant. Harden outside. Launches a three, and it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Back to Porzingis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Now Podziemski. James Harden missing on the three. That's to Porzingis. 6 to shoot from 10 feet out. It's rebounded by Bryant.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Harden finds Ellis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good. So good.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Over in the corner, Ellis. Back to Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. An easy 2 points on the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Cleveland also making some changes. Nance comes in for Thomas Bryant, and it's Mitchell in for Keon Ellis. Porzingis against Nance. Harden outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Here's Podziemski. It's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
One shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Harden outside. Mitchell outside. Pass to Merrill. Here's Harden. Back to Merrill. Clock at 4. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And they'll get another chance. Over Moody. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors leading by 4. Driving the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he can't hit the second.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Here's Podziemski. And it's Golden State with another.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Merrill. 8 points his last outing. Mobley outside. From deep, Harden. And Moody pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
That's an example of the toughness that Thomas Bryant brings to the table. He will not go away.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Stephen Curry's checked in for Quentin Post. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. On the free throw, no good.
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the second round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For 3, Mitchell. Up again, and Bryant is right there.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Pass to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Harden. Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Butler. Warriors the rebound. Curry on the wing, guarded by Harden. Butler against Mobley. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
A kick out to Mobley. Harden the pass to Bryant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the Warriors with possession here. Pass to Podziemski. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler can't get that one to fall.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Kristaps Porzingis.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output. Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Schroeder finds Allen. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell to the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Shoots a fader, and they pick up 2. Butler's got 8 points.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. And the 3-ball is good. Tyson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Back over to you guys.
Yep, a tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The Warriors shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Warriors making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Down low. Mitchell getting it done inside.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Butler passes to Porzingis. Mobley with the block. The drive by Schroeder. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Warriors leading. Curry finds post. Golden State moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. Curry can't get it to go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Mobley playing with a level of intention and finishing the play. That is nicely done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that one misses.
Well, Evan Mobley entered this league as a fantastic defender, but boy, are you starting to see incremental improvements on the offensive end. Look out, folks, here he comes.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Mitchell outside. Schroeder setting the pick for Mitchell. Back to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out, Butler with the steal. Curry looking around. Over Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
.43 seconds left here in the second. Mitchell left side. Fantastic work inside from Mitchell.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green. And stolen by Mobley. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Green with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Butler missing. Here's Tyson for 3. Mitchell. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
You look at Cleveland, we've seen a dip in their play. One they can ill afford with a month just left in the regular season.
Yeah, this is when you want to turn up, not phase out. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's Mitchell. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
The Warriors trail. Pass to Moody. To the middle, trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Porzingis has got 18 points.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
Mitchell outside. The deep 3 from Harden. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He's got 10.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Curry against Harden. In the corner, Moody with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Moody's got his second basket of the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden against Curry. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Here's Butler. And he drops it in from the low post. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Tyson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Lined up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Tyson. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Butler from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Mitchell outside. In the corner, it's Mobley. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Now, here's Moody. 5 points in the game, and the basket by Curry.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Curry. And another miss by Cleveland.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Tyson, defended by Butler. And Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Curry passes it to Moody. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Mitchell outside. To the paint. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Basket counts. Moody's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Curry. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 25 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mitchell with it. 20 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? His last 10 games, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And
Take a break.
He's
Take a
great
break.
at drawing the
2
defense
shots.
and making the perfect pass in stride. The first one falls.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And Mitchell drops them both. And here is Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Moody. Green with a screen on Mitchell. And the layup is good. Moody's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Harden. He's got 12. Mitchell outside. Harden dishes to Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Over Moody. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. For 3, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. In the corner, Moody with it. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Cavaliers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Here's Tyson, defended by Butler. Mobley is screened to the inside. It's stolen by Green, and up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Butler, and it's Golden State with another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Allen, a screen on Curry. Harden against Curry. Harden kicks to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run, Porzingis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
There's a level of physicality that Jimmy Butler plays with that he's going to force you to match. Nice job drawing contact.
That free throw good from Butler.
I simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In third, the Warriors.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Warriors on D. Mobley the pass to Merrill. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Here's Curry with the three. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Merrill with the ball, defended by Butler. Harden outside. They could use a bucket. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, Mitchell.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Mobley wide open. Off target from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Green. Porzingis with a screen on Mobley. Green, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 18. To the middle. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got 20 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Podziemski. Covered by Mitchell. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that one drops for him.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Now Curry. He's got 29 points, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 32 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Warriors with some changes. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Anthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Ellis comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Wade on the wing. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Schroeder. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Warriors leading by 17. Here's Podziemski. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Melton. Off target from three-point range. Now Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And the dunk by Bryant.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Melton. And he makes that one. Melton's got 5.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Merrill. Hasn't made one yet. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Now, here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Oh, good on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Cleveland, Keon Ellis is out there with Wade. Then it's Harden. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Merrill in at the 2 spot.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Merrill finds Harden. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Horford with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nice work from the veteran big man, Al Horford, getting things done inside.
And here's Harden for 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And finished off by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Inside, here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Butler. Pass to post. Picked by Horford. Here's Podziemski. The Cavaliers pull it in. Harden with it. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Bryant finds Wade. Now here's Bryant. Fires it up. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Moody with it. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
A different look now for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Thomas Bryant. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Keon Ellis. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Mitchell outside. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Podziemski. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Butler on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 13 points in the second half.
Jimmy Butler attacking at will, and the buckets just keep coming.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. With the step back. The three from Harden. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Harden. Pass to Horford. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
To the middle, here's Ellis. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
So it's the Warriors now. They have a 19-point lead. Now Podziemski. Pass to Butler. In the corner, Horford with it. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
To the paint. Here's Wade. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Warriors with some changes. Zingas, he's checked in for Horford. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Mitchell outside. Wade, a screen on Melton. The deep three from Mitchell. Oh, that's offensive interference. TB, one complaint about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Down low, Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance, and Green slams it in.
That's an example of the speed of Draymond Green. Leaks out in transition and makes the defense pay.
Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. For the finish, and the slam by Moody.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Mitchell. The Warriors making the shot. Harden outside. Porzingis with the steal. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Moody. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Merrill. And here's Wade. And here is Mitchell. Wade, a screen on Melton. Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Good.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Curry kicks to Melton. Back to Curry. Fires the three. He can't hit that time. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. Merrill passes to Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis, with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
The Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. Mitchell outside. Curry against Harden. Mobley a screen on Curry. And here's Harden for 3. Tries again. Mobley misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Melton passes to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Curry and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harden against Curry. To end the run. Harden, no good.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Mitchell. It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal. All alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, tremendous job by Porzingis to get into transition.
Here's Harden. Mobley outside. Now Wade. Mitchell outside. And another miss by Cleveland. The Warriors shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Pass to Green. Back to Moody. Green, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Green's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Mitchell outside. Now Merrill. And the 3 off target. Curry against Harden. Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Puts it up from 17. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Now here's Harden. Mobley inside. He's against Porzingis. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Porzingis. Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Curry passes to Moody. Curry on the wing, guarded by Harden. Second chance shot. Yes, that goes in. Curry's got 38 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Wade outside, lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Now, here's Melton. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a